Hollywood North Radio, where the celebrities come to play. I am your host, Big Sleeps. It's time for our second guest of the show. She goes by the name of Sarah Eske. She's an R&B soul singer. Known her for a very long time. She's got a brand new single that she's dropping, and I'm gonna let her explain to you and tell you everything that's going on with her and what she has coming up in store for everyone as far as the new single. And yeah, just gonna wait to log in and add her and all that good stuff. So Sarah Eske, yeah, everybody. She's been on the show before though. She's been actually when we were live in studio, and she's been on the show also. I don't know if it's one or two times as we've kind of done this live thing, Instagram live thing over the last, I guess, almost creeping up on a year. Wow. Well, more than that, because 2020 kind of screwed everybody up. So we're over a year at this point, you know. So, we're going to see if we can get Sarah to join us right about now. Sarah Eske. We're just waiting for her to jump on the live, and we can talk to her about her brand new single. But yeah, it's kind of weird, like not being in the studio when you have a guest that you've had on before, and then now you're put in a situation either on a Zoom or everybody's on a Instagram live. So right about now, I'd like you to all welcome the one and only Sarah Eske. Sarah, how you doing?
I'm doing good, Sleepy. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for coming back and letting us know and keeping us posted as far as what you're doing when it comes down to your new singles and all that other good stuff. I think the last time we talked was around Christmas, wasn't it?
Actually, I think it was around the fall. I
Oh,
was
oh, yes, you had the Christmas album, and then it was around the fall. You had the new single, and then now we're like you're ready for is it a single or EP that you're thinking of dropping?
this next one is it's a single. It's called Transformation.
Okay, so let's talk about transformation. I mean, I was gonna say
Yeah.
go back into the theater, but you've been on the show. Um, um, we could quickly talk about like how long have you been doing music? I mean, if you don't want to say, you don't have to say it on the show. But how long have you been doing music? And why has this become such a passion for you? Because there's so many people who after a while they're like, "Nah, I'm good." Like, you know what I mean? And you continue to keep making music, you keep putting out like solid material. Why do you feel for you it's just something that you're like, "Nah, I can continue to do this," especially in this pandemic time too.
Yeah, of course. Well, in order to stick to anything, you have to have a big enough why. Like, what's the purpose? So what's the driving force behind any pursuit? And
Right.
for me, when it comes to music, to answer your first question, I actually I started writing and discovered that I could sing when I was 13. And it was that year when I decided to devote myself and my life to music. And a lot of that had to do with a lot of the, challenging moments I had during my teens and even in my childhood. Music helped me believe in something bigger than myself, and it helped me get through a lot of pain and a lot of challenges and adversities. So that's the reason why I'm sticking to music, and for me, that's huge.
So that's like, is it like your own source of therapy?
It is. It's a healing process for me, and the biggest gift is to be able to inspire people along the way. So that's my reason.
Okay, now let's just talk about this new single. Like, what was it that you heard the beat, then kind of made you feel a certain way, and then you wrote the song, or how what was the process behind this song?
So in this one in particular, it was actually a song I wrote 3 years ago, and actually the song came up in my dream, believe it or not. And I woke up in the middle of the night and I was able to remember just the hook. So I recorded it in my phone and then I forgot about it. I actually wrote the whole song maybe a couple months after that. And then during that time, I was actually working on other songs. So I actually kind of, forgot about it until 2020. And the reason why I revisited the song in 20 is because I don't know if I
Oh,
lost you there. Hello?
No, 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 we're good now.
Oh, okay, okay.
We're good.
You froze. Okay. Yeah, so the reason why I revisited the song in 2020 is because the song is about the song is called Transformation, and it's about embracing change and believing that every time you go through challenges in life, or if, changes need to happen in your life, if you believe and you allow life to transform, better results will come into your life. You will grow from that. And that's the whole purpose. That's why we go through changes. That's why sometimes, especially now, I mean, with everything that's going on around the world, it's obvious that we need to make some drastic changes in order to create a better world. So this is a song that a lot of people can relate to right now on a global scale. So
But you know, it's uh, it's so true. Exactly what you're saying at this point in time when it comes down to um, just having to get your name out there on a global level.
mhm.
Just having to push everything and then see what's going on in the world has to be kind of nerve wracking for a lot of people who just want to enjoy making music. Like
Yeah.
they just want to enjoy making music. For you, what has been one of the craziest things? I know you say somebody who tours. So I know you as someone who's kind of always.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I was saying, I know you as someone who's always toured. Like you're always touring, you're always doing something. And now that the pandemic has slowed you down from promoting projects and wanting to go out there and, share your voice with the world. What has that been like for you? Because I know we talked about it shortly before, but now, I mean, it's gotten a lot longer from since the last time we talked.
Yeah, it's been about, I think, a year now already, obviously, since we last talked about,
Mm.
the whole lockdown in the beginning.
Yeah.
To be honest, I've adapted okay with the whole situation. It allowed me to focus on creating more and not be so distracted by traveling and performing, and always getting out there. Instead, I'm now able to get more creative and to create new content, new songs, and just becoming more in touch with who I am as an artist and how I can move forward in a bigger way. So in a more impactful way.
And for
So
you, obviously, like you just said, you traveled, you do all that. I mean, we all have to figure out ways to go, hey, I was counting on that money. You know, do you feel that it's kind of put you in a position to kind of go, hey, I need to release more music? Because, sometimes releasing music, you can actually make a little bit of paper here and there. How have
mhm.
you had to adjust?
I've been adjusting. Other opportunities came my way, so I actually was, because of that, I'm actually able to invest in my music a little bit more. So, like I said, I guess a big part of it is being able to embrace change. And the more you embrace change, not to say that it hasn't been challenging, and I don't try to, deny that it has been challenging for a lot of people, but the more you do embrace change, you allow yourself to see other opportunities that you wouldn't have otherwise noticed. So that's my whole perspective on the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, the new single, you decided that, you heard it, you wanted to sing, you were thinking about stuff, kind of little life things, just all kind of intertwined for you to have this single that's out now. Um, um, do you feel it's a little bit it has a little bit of a different twist from what you normally release, or do you feel like we still got the Sarah Eske um
It's a good question. I think every time I release a song, I try to show a different side of me. So I never really none of my releases have been consistent in terms of, coming out with the same theme and the same story, the same, even musically. I'm always working with different producers, always experimenting with my voice even. So I feel like this is just this is another side of me. This is just more, I would say it's more timely with the times. And I feel like with this song, it's definitely a song that a lot of people can relate to at the same time. And so in a way, it is different because it's definitely something that is more appropriate with the times. And I don't think I've released anything like that before, where a song that everyone can relate to in some way. So I when I released the song and when I wrote the song, it wasn't just about my story. It's about everyone else's story. So it's different in that way.
I gotta ask though, what was the process? If you say that it was different in that way, what was the process when you put the pen to paper?
Hmm. It just kind of flowed. Because I was going through, this was, like I said, when I wrote the song, it was 3 years ago, and it actually came from a dream, and I recorded what I could remember from that dream. It was just the hook and the melody, and then from there I decided to write a song about what I was personally going through in a way, but my intention was for that song to really inspire a lot of people, because it was about going through real changes within yourself, letting go of beliefs that no longer serve you. In order to be the person you want to be, you really have to like let go of all that, and it's an awareness, right? It was a new awareness for me, and I wanted to share that with the world. So 3 years later, now it's 2020. Well, it was 2020, and I thought this is the perfect time for me to release the song, because people need to hear this more than ever. So when I wrote, so the song was already written. I had the melody down. I composed the song with this musician called, his name is Rob Blackburn, and he laid down the piano, and then from there we took it to the studio at Brainworks Studio, and we added some strings and guitar. So it's very intimate. It's very simple. It's not an overly produced song, but it's a raw song. Piano bass with a little bit of guitar during the chorus, and then some strings towards the end. So lots of vocal pads and harmonies. Powerful lead vocal.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was the process for that song.
And it's available obviously on all streaming platforms.
Yeah, so all online
Oh,
stores and streaming service. Yeah.
and it came out when? It came out on the
It came out
3rd,
on Valentine's Day.
well, 15th. So,
Yeah.
and then obviously there was obviously a method behind the madness by releasing it on that date, based on the song. And when 3 years later, because obviously you didn't release it for a reason. When you heard the song 3 years later and you decided that this was the song that you were going to release, what kind of emotions kind of went through you? Did you have moments of like, I don't know, or yeah, you know what, this is all right, I'm going to just do it? Did you make any tweaks from the 3-year-old version to what it is now?
Absolutely. Yeah, it was a completely different melody. Vocally different. I changed it. I made it more dramatic, a little bit more soulful. I kind of simplified it a bit. So yeah, it definitely transformed. The song transformation did transform over the course of 3 years. But it felt right when I had it down. The vocals, the final melody. I was so eager to release it. I'm like, this needs to come out. So I was able to release it on Valentine's Day, and I was very happy about that.
That's what's up. Well, congratulations on the brand new single. No,
Thank you.
sometimes when the plan works, it makes you feel great. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, yeah.
and once again, please explain, like, tell us the single, and then we're gonna do it one more time towards the end. Um,
Okay.
I'll let you share the honor.
All right. So my song, this is Sarah Eskè, and my song Transformation is out now on all online music stores and downloading streaming services. Please check it out, and you can check me out on at Sarah Eskè Music.
There you go. You just did my job. I'm good. I don't even have to really do much. But, you know, when you say, and also, the song's called Transformation, levels of transformation, about the song. I mean, I don't really want to give them away too much about, but I just kind of want people to understand, like, when you're talking about the song, it's not just all about one thing. It's the levels of transformation, and what are some of the key levels of transformation that you wanted to make sure that we're in the song?
So being able to see yourself transform into the person you want to be in order to create the life you want to live, and also before seeing those things, manifest in your life, just knowing that everything you want is already here for you, as long as you are doing your part to become that person. Everything will fall in place eventually. So,
Okay, I
yeah.
like that. I like that. And you got a team that works with you. I know quite a few of them, and you guys are always keeping this ball rolling and keeping consistent. When you because I mean, we all went through it back in the day where there wasn't a consistency. You could be talking about
Yeah.
dropping a single or an album for like a year and a half, and it would be the same stuff. Like everybody was
Mm-hmm.
going through it, and then now you work with this team. You're still working with Mercury Artists too, right? Over
I
there?
am still with Mercury Artists. Yes. They've
Yeah.
been, Chris, the founder of Mercury Artist, completely, supportive for the last while. So yeah,
Right.
so it's
Yeah.
great working with Chris. He's definitely, he always has my back. So I do appreciate him, and I appreciate my team. You know, Rob Blackburn, amazing musician. I love writing songs with him and, recording with him and coming up with harmonies. And, he's classically trained. I haven't been classically trained at all. So everything is just,
So
intuitive. I have
try this.
melodies. Sorry?
He said, try this note, and go here, and
Yeah,
go,
yeah.
you know, and, and and then moments like that, I guess, obviously, um, being a music lover, being a songwriter, being a singer, um, it must be amazing to have to be able to work with someone just like that, like Rob.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Always. I appreciate everyone I work with. Everyone has their own special gift, right? And every time I work with a different person, it brings out a different side of me as a musician. So yeah, it's priceless. And I'm sure you know this because you're a songwriter, artist.
Yeah, no artist anymore, just songwriter. I think I'm done. I'll write songs and ghostwrite and stay in the background.
Yeah.
But I think, I don't like, touring and all that's not appealing to me anymore.
Yeah.
And get music out and da da da. I think honestly, acting and everything else has kind of filled that void of,
Mm,
being able to be creative, being able to kind of, I guess, entertain in a sense. But
yeah.
I don't know if I don't know. I just rather write. Hey, y'all go out there and do that. Because if I sit at home
Hey,
and it blows up, I get a check, so I'm good.
hey, that's just creative. That's just as creative, right? So especially when you work with different singers and stuff, it must be like really cool to see the final product after you collaborate with an artist when you write a song for them.
Well, you got to do that. I think Rob might be on here. He says you two are making me blush.
Yeah. He's recording the
Okay.
interview right now.
Okay. But when but that's the thing. See, even moments like that where he says like, hey, you guys are making me blush. But Rob's name is somewhat a name that kind of rings a bell for years in this industry.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what
Mm-hmm.
I mean? Like his
Yeah.
name pops up in the weirdest places where you're just like, what? Oh, okay, yeah, I've heard the name. Yeah, okay. And but that's
Big,
the other
very
part.
famous.
Well, the thing when you find someone who's worked with multiple people and and people a lot of the times, even though yourself the singer, people look at the singer, they don't look at the people, the scientists behind the music that made you want to express yourself. So
Mm-hmm.
and there's very, I think, few people in Vancouver who get the praise that they deserve, and good, and shout out to you for actually even just doing that, because a lot of people don't even think to even do that. And I wanted to ask though, being around all these musicians, like, I mean, do you play any instruments? Is it always, does it make you want to grab something and start playing?
Do I want to, do other musicians make me want to learn an instrument or play an instrument?
Yeah, yeah, learn to play an
Yeah.
instrument.
Yeah, I'm learning how to play piano right now.
Okay.
So
And
I
how's that?
have a keyboard right behind me. So I'm learning the basics.
Mhm.
You know, because I, like I said, I've been writing songs since I was
Remember Mary had a
13.
little dun, dun, dun,
A
dun,
little bit
dun,
more
dun,
advanced, maybe.
dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, so I've been writing songs since I was 13, and this is without even learning how to play, you know, instrument or even learning music. But I have all these creative ideas. So of course, you know, naturally, once you actually know how to play an instrument, it will, you know, expand your creativity. So that's my next endeavor, is just to learn an instrument and come up with even crazier, you know, melodies, ideas, harmonies. So.
Okay.
Do you play an instrument?
Mm. I wish I did though. I honestly wish I did. I wish as a child when my mom put me into piano lessons and she put me on, I took it a lot more serious.
Yeah.
Only because even at that time I didn't know that I'd be geared towards music. And then the crazy thing is you know, maybe I got lucky because of hip hop, because you only really, when you've had the first drum machine, you're like like, you
Yeah.
know, so at that point it's just like, hey, play this right here. And then as technology kind of took over, it kind of made it a little easier to. And then actually I was working with a lot of dope producers, so at that point it was like, what I need to. And then then you work with other musicians, which I liked, working with other people and finding their input. And I like that whole collaborative stage of building a song where it's just like, wow, this is dope, because somebody just was playing something. You're like, no, 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 no. Let's put that. Let's that right there. You know, because you know you're tired in the studio, and all of a sudden you got this burst of energy off just a riff, like some sort of a guitar riff or a
Yeah.
piano. You know, so yeah, I mean that's just for me. But I like, when you're in the studio, what's your favorite part of recording?
Oh, hands down, harmonies. I can get carried away with harmonies. I love
Yeah.
layering my voice. Like for me, that's decorating a cake. That's the fun part. So it's like, you know, you can get, you know, play with the different tones in your voice and layer them, and just I love that. It's just so satisfying to me. So that's my favorite part.
Okay. All right. So what do you got planned for the rest of the day? You going back in the studio?
Not today. I have dinner plans tonight. I'm gonna go and do some extra. I think I'm gonna head out and walk for. I actually live right across Kitts Beach, so I'm probably gonna walk around there and just lay low.
Okay. Well, you know, I just want to say thank you so much for coming on the show. You know what I mean? Transformation, everybody. Brand new single. You got to go check it
Thank you
out.
so.
Sarah Eskè,
Thank you so
R&B.
much for.
You sound like that cut you off. No, I'm just playing. You're very welcome. She's an R&B soul singer, Sarah. Please follow her at Sarah Eskè Music. That's SarahHeskeMusic. And is there anything else you'd like to share with us before we go? Like any other social media handles you'd like people to check out or anything like that?
You can visit my website on sarahesk.com. I have everything in there. I have my bio, my YouTube channel or links, all my uh, everything is on there. It's like a one-stop shop for everything, so you can check that. I'm going to be releasing a music video very soon too, for one of my singles called Sidelines. I'm always coming out with new stuff, so yeah.
Well, you gotta let us know. You gotta keep us posted.
Always,
You know,
always. You know, I always message you.
100%. You know what? I like it. Once again, I thank you so much for being on and always keeping me in the loop and always like keeping me up to date on what you're doing, and wishing you all the best. You know what I'm saying? Like, get that single out. You know what I mean? Get everybody to hear your voice. If you haven't ever checked out Sarah Eskè, everybody, you got to check her out, man. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. And like you said, Sarah Eskè Music, and she's got and you got SarahEskeMusic.com. So yeah, if y'all haven't done it, you stupid. No, I'm just playing. Uh,
Thank you
Sarah,
so
thank you.
much.
You're very welcome anytime. And you know you're always welcome back. You got keys, so just keep us posted. I want sidelines. I want to hear that and then get to see the video. I want the exclusive. I want to see it beforehand.
Oh yeah, you'll be the first one.
All right. So I know you're lying, but I know how
Well,
they
you'll
work
know
at
about
Mercury.
it.
Yeah, there we go. I'll know about it. I'm somewhere in the first people to know about it. You know. All right. Well, you know what? Be safe while you're out there and enjoy it and have a wonderful dinner. And all the best and good luck on the brand new single, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
All right. Love it. All right. Okay, Sarah. We'll talk soon. Once again, big up Chris for me over there at Mercury and everybody else. And yeah, I think that's our show, everyone. Sarah Eske, R&B soul singer. Go check out the new single. And yeah, transparent. That's all you got to be. Just
Transparent.
transparent. And
The only way to be now.
you know, it's transformed. All right, everybody. That's our show. Sarah Eske. Follow her at Sarah Eske Music. And we'll see you guys next week. Same bat time, same bat channel right here on Hollywood North Radio, where the celebrities come to play. Take care. And on behalf of myself, Big Sleeps, can't forget Nene, can't forget DJ Quiet Storm and John Rozier. That wraps up Hollywood North Radio. That's the squad. And we'll see y'all next week. Like I said, same bat time, same bat channel. Be safe. Have a wonderful weekend. And love one another. That's all we got to do. See y'all. Enjoy your weekend. Peace.